The chosen one. Lean in. This moment is holy, not by chance, but by orchestration. Something with your name on it has already been written in heaven's ink, and the seal is warming in the flame. You feel the tremor, the nearness, the hush, because tomorrow your name will be confirmed, and tonight you are asked to walk quietly. The king is moving, and you are on his itinerary. Breathe. Hear the whisper that threads through your ribs. Be still and be ready. You have been carried through long corridors that looked like delay, but were actually preparation. Your tears watered secret ground. Your yes small, trembling, unseen shifted fault lines in the invisible. While others raced for applause, you learned the rhythm of hidden obedience. That is why this word finds you now. Not to flatter you, but to summon you. You are rare because you endured refinement when shortcuts sparkled. You are special because you kept your oil when others traded theirs for noise. You are different because you chose covenant over the crowd. You are chosen because you stayed when leaving felt easier. Listen with urgency and intimacy. A decree has gone out concerning you. Doors you could not open have been instructed to recognize your footsteps. Rooms that ignored you will adjust their lighting to your arrival. Signatures are aligning. Timelines are bending. Yet the instruction is simple and fierce: walk quietly. Do not announce what God has not yet unveiled. Guard your breath like a lamp in wind. The smallness of your tone will magnify the largeness of his hand. There is a promise hovering: vindication without vengeance, elevation without explanation, confirmation without campaigning. You will not have to clamor. You will not have to defend your becoming. Evidence will walk into rooms before you do. Favor will remember the path to your door. And when your name is spoken, it will not be as rumor, but as record. I am not here to tease you with fog. I am here to put language to what your spirit already knows. The ground is humming. The ink is wet. The hour is precise. Stand reverent inside it, fast from the need to impress. Silence the urge to prove. Your restraint will be your roar. Your humility will be your crown. Hold this like fire, cupped in both hands. Tomorrow confirms. Tonight consecrates. Lower your voice and lift your gaze. Heaven is writing, and you are being spelled into place. Stay in the hush. The source will speak. Hold the hush now. Hear the source. The one who wrote your days before you lived them is speaking. This word does not rise from human wind or borrowed embers. It comes from the Lord who measures oceans in his palm and calls every star by name. He has bent near to breathe on your timeline. The Ancient of Days, who is never late and never rushed, has set his gaze on you with tender precision, and his voice is the ground you can stand on. He says, I was present in the rooms that forgot you, and in the fields that trained you. I hid you, not to starve you, but to season you. I clipped the noise so you could hear the melody of my will. The wilderness was not a punishment. It was a syllabus. The silence was not a void. It was a vault where I stored what you will soon need. Understand the nature of this unfolding. It is destined, not improvised. The calendar you carry in your pocket is paper. The calendar I keep is covenant. I am not discovering your story with you. I am revealing what I finished before your first breath. Your steps have looked zigzagged, but from my throne they trace a perfect line. What felt like detours were doorframes. What felt like delays were deliveries en route. Let your heart unclench. Trust does not mean you know every turn. It means you know my hand at every turn. I did not ask you to be fearless. I asked you to be yielded. I did not require you to be loud. I required you to be aligned. Your quiet has not made you small. It has made room for my largeness. Your restraint has not cost you momentum. It has preserved the oil that now marks you. Anticipation is holy when it rests on me. Lift your expectancy from outcomes to my character. If I am the source, the river will not run dry. If I authored this hour, I also own its logistics. You will not need to manipulate rooms or edit yourself for palatability. I will handle the architecture. You handle the altar. Keep the flame low and steady. Guard the hush. Weight comes with whispers. Hear this assurance: angels have received assignment regarding your name. Papers are being pulled from stacks where they were buried. A forgotten conversation is about to remember you. A gate you could not budge is feeling pressure from within. You do not need to strain. You need to stay. The wind of my spirit knows your address, and the delivery requires your presence, not your performance. Let us settle the trust between us. Bring me your leftover doubts, your fatigue, dressed as wisdom, your timelines, baptized in fear. Place them on the altar. I am not offended by your honesty. I am invited by it. I will exchange your ache for accuracy, your panic for pacing, your agitation for assurance. The yoke I offer is not heavy, it is fitted. Remain in the reverent quiet. The decree is already in motion. Walk softly and listen what I confirm tomorrow. I am fathering tonight. Hold the hush a moment longer. Now, watch the veil thin. What was whispered in the dark begins to take form in the light. Here is the unveiling. Before the next sun completes its arc, your name will be confirmed in a place that once refused to remember it. It may arrive as a message that changes the weight of your day, a meeting that clicks like a lock, finding its key, a signature that travels across paper like a river finding its mouth. It may look ordinary to untrained eyes, a call returned, an invitation extended, a seat offered at a table that formerly rotated without you. But your spirit will feel the tremor of it. The air around you will hold a quiet gravity, and you will know this is that. I am not promising a parade. I am promising precision. Your confirmation will not explode in fanfare. It will settle like dew. The room will not thunder with applause. The room will recognize you. The ones who once looked through you will adjust their focus as if their lenses have been cleaned. They will speak your name with clear consonants. You will not need to correct the spelling. Heaven already has. There will be a stillness inside the moment, a reverent pause where time widens just enough for you to notice that the Lord is standing between your breath and your body. Do not imagine a stage. Imagine a doorway. See a threshold dressed in simple wood, not gold, because this confirmation is not about your comfort. It is about your calling. You will sense a mantle slip across your shoulders, not heavy like punishment, but weighty like purpose. It will fit like something you were measured for in a life you cannot remember. The robe is woven from quiet yeses, from nights that looked empty, but fed your soul from prayers you released even when your tongue felt dull. When the cloth rests, your posture will change without effort. You will stand as one who has been named, not as one who is trying to be noticed. There is also a transfer embedded in this hour. Not a robbery, but a right. What was withheld by confusion is being released by clarity. What was guarded by delay is being opened by timing. Keys you could not manufacture are being placed in your palm by a hand you cannot see. You will not grasp for them. They will meet you. You will not chase their shine. You will feel their assignment, and as you lift them, doors will behave like trained soldiers, hinges at attention, bolts retiring with soft clicks because authority recognizes authority. Understand this, beloved. The confirmation is not an end. It is a beginning with a seal on it. It is the issuance of papers for a journey already underway. The path remains narrow, and the instruction remains gentle. Walk quietly. You are not stepping into celebrity. You are stepping into stewardship. Your increase is not publicity. It is precision. Heaven will place you where your voice is a scalpel, not a symbol, cutting what must be removed, protecting what must be healed, freeing what must be born. You will feel the geography of your life shift by degrees. A conversation will open a corridor you did not know existed. A small yes will land like seed in soil you did not plant. The people meant for this chapter will find you as if by instinct. The ones who cannot carry the weight of your name in this season will gently drift to other shores. Let them. Your confirmation is not a rebuttal to them. It is an agreement with God. Bless their leaving and bless your staying. The wind is not against you. It is arranging you. Do not be surprised if the unveiling carries paradox, a larger field wrapped in greater privacy, a higher room cloaked in deeper quiet, more authority bound to more tenderness. The Lord is protecting what He is promoting. He will not expose what He just established. Resist the urge to narrate the holy while it is still taking root. Let fruit testify in due time. Your future needs your silence as much as your faith. And hear this mystery. The confirmation will sound like you. When it comes, it will not distort your voice. It will tune it. The note you have searched for will find your throat without strain. Your words will land softer and go deeper. Your hands will move slower and accomplish more. Your presence will carry the fragrance of answered prayer, the kind that comforts the desperate and unsettles the counterfeit. You will not need to declare authority. The room will feel it like temperature. If fear tries to rise at the edge of the threshold, remember how long the Lord has prepared your steps. You are not trespassing. You are entering by invitation. You are not borrowing. You are inheriting. Place your foot with reverence, not with apology. The earth beneath this door has waited for your weight. Even the boards will sound different when you cross, less echo, more resonance, as if the building itself had been tuned to your obedience. Finally, understand the personalization of this unveiling. It will meet your life in a way that cannot be photocopied. For some, it will be a release of decision, a clarity that opens 10 steps ahead. For others, It will be the arrival of someone whose presence unlocks a long-guarded room in your calling. For others still, it will be provision that fits like a puzzle piece, not excess for spectacle, but exactness for assignment. However it comes, it will find you at the coordinates of surrender. So hold your posture in the hush. Keep the lamp low and steady. The decree that fathered this moment is already standing in your tomorrow, calling your name with accuracy. When you hear it, answer softly and step through. Hold the hush and lean into the marrow, beneath the moment, the architecture of why is rising from the deep. This hour rests on a spiritual law, older than empires. What is planted in secret is crowned in season. Your hidden yeses were not lost. They were sown. Seeds do not argue with winter. They make covenant with it. Beneath frozen fields, they rehearse resurrection. That is why your confirmation arrives like dawn and not like a spotlight. Light does not debate darkness. It simply appears, and darkness recalculates. Heaven is not proving you to men. Heaven is unveiling the order. It already wrote humility precedes honor. Surrender precedes sending, silence precedes sound. You are stepping into the rhythm the King favors, and that rhythm is reverence. Consider the journey of a door. On the surface, it looks still a slab of wood anchored by hinges. But in the spirit, every door is a verdict. A closed door is not mockery. It is mercy that says, grow here before you go there. An open door is not indulgence. It is assignment that says, carry what you learned in the hallway into the room. Your waiting was a hallway ministry. You learned the language of low voices, the patience of soft steps, the art of letting God be the one who turns the handle. Now the hinges sing. The sound you hear is not a crash, it is a yielding. Doors yield to those who have become trustworthy in the corridor. Storms also tell this story. You learned to read rain without resenting it. Trials did not disprove your calling. They parsed it. Wind separated the extra from the essential. Thunder taught you to pray without theatrics, to anchor your declarations in the character of God rather than the temperature of the moment. Lightning revealed outlines what to keep, what to cut, who to carry, who to bless and release. You became in the best sense weathered, not weary, but laminated by grace. That is why your confirmation arrives with weight. Paper crowns dissolve in rain. True authority wears storms like garments and does not shrink. And then time. Seasons are not enemies. They are teachers. Spring teaches you to begin again without apology. Summer teaches you to tend abundance without pride. Autumn teaches you to release without panic. Winter teaches you to rest without suspicion. You have cycled these lessons more than once, and each turn carved honesty into your bones. Heaven trusts people who can winter well. The cold etched clarity into you, what you really believe, who you really follow, which promises you will stake your breath on. So, when the warmth of confirmation comes, you will not mistake it for permission to forget the lessons. You will carry winter's wisdom into summer's fields, and your fruit will not rot under flattery. The deeper meaning is intimacy. God did not train you to be impressive. He trained you to be close. There is a difference between being used and being held. Tools are used. Sons and daughters are held. Your quiet walk positioned you under the Father's arm. You learned the cadence of his steps, the tilt of his heart, the way he pauses in rooms to look for people the room forgot. When your name is confirmed, you will keep that posture, eyes on his face, not on your reflection in men's applause. Intimacy is what keeps authority from corrupting influence, from inflating ministry, from mutating into performance. There is also the principle of alignment. Think of constellations, stars that seem scattered, become patterns when viewed from the right vantage. Prayers you prayed years apart, mentors you met for one season, books that arrested you for a week, wounds that forced you to slow dots, all of them. Alignment is heaven's way of drawing lines between dots until purpose becomes a picture. Your confirmation is not a random star. It is the moment the lines glow and the picture emerges. You are not being given something foreign. You are being shown what your life has been sketching all along. Power, too, is being redefined. In the kingdoms of men, power is volume and velocity. In the kingdom of God, power is authority married to gentleness. Oil makes yokes break because it softens what is brittle. Your walk quietly mandate is not about shrinking. It is about carrying oil. Soft steps leave holy residue. A whisper anointed by truth will outlast a shout attached to ego. The Spirit trains your tongue to weigh words like goldsmiths weigh metal. This is why the room will feel your presence before you speak, and remember your silence after you leave. Identity is the spine of this moment. You are not graduating into worth. You are waking to it. Confirmation does not create you. It calls you by your true name. The Father delights to name things. He named day and night, sea and sky, and saw that they were good. When he names you in this hour, goodness will not be mere sentiment. It will be assignment to reflect him accurately in a corner of the world that has misremembered his face. You will bear your name like a lantern, steady, not blinding, so that wanderers can locate the path without worshiping the guide. Finally, destiny is not a destination. It is a covenant of becoming. You will still be led by cloud and fire. Still take manna. One day at a time. Still learn geography by intimacy, not by maps. The confirmation tomorrow does not freeze you. It frees you to evolve faithfully. Holiness will keep sculpting your motives. Mercy will keep softening your edges. Truth will keep sharpening your discernment. And love, stubborn, lion-hearted love, will keep compelling you toward people who can give you nothing but gratitude. This is the depth beneath the unveiling. God is not crowning a performer. He is entrusting a pilgrim. So walk into the light like morning does unhurried, unavoidable kind to eyes that have sat in night. Bring the wisdom of storms, the patience of seasons, the reverence of doors. Keep your oil, keep your hush, keep your gaze. The meaning of this moment, it is not that you have arrived, but that you are aligned with the one who never left. Hold this center. Now, watch for the signs that follow the seal. Hold your center. Let the subtle herald speak before the headlines do. Confirmation wears quiet shoes. Listen for their tread. First sign the gentle reordering. Things that once demanded you begin to release you. The urgent turns unimportant without your forcing it. Cancellations that would have stung now feel like mercy. The calendar breathes and rearranges itself around a hidden priority you did not schedule. A meeting shifts and opens a pocket of time you didn't know you needed. Then in that pocket, a message arrives. A draft completes a thought, lands whole. You sense a softness in your day, as if the hours themselves are ushering you toward a specific door. This is not coincidence. It is choreography. Heaven is tidying the stage for your entrance. Second sign, the name echo. You hear your name in unusual places, overheard in a conversation you weren't part of, glimpsed in a document mentioned by someone who did not have reason to remember you. Your inbox holds a subject line with your name spelled correctly after years of misspellings. An old acquaintance says, "You came to mind," and the timing feels surgical. It's as if rooms have recalibrated their acoustics to carry your syllables accurately. This echo is not vanity. It is a reminder that recognition is aligning to assignment. You are not hunting attention. Attention is finding your purpose. Third sign, the weightless yes. Decisions that once felt like grinding gears now click into place with peace. The yes does not inflate you. It steadies you. You do not need a committee in your head to approve it. The next step, modest as it looks, bears a disproportionate calm, like river stones that know the water will carry them. Resistance from within loosens. You are not avoiding hard things. You are noticing that obedience is no longer a wrestling match, but a rested agreement. This weightless yes indicates that your will and God's will are standing on the same side of the line. Fourth sign, the quiet competence. Tasks you once delayed now open easily. Your hands remember what your mind feared. You answer what used to unravel you, not by bravado, but by clarity. A skill you acquired in hidden seasons suddenly fits today like a key you've carried for years. People will call it talent. You will recognize it as faithfulness maturing. Even your silence begins to communicate. The room feels your presence as guidance, not pressure. This competence is grace in motion, evidence that God has already furnished the place He is seating you. Fifth sign, the gentle separation. Not all who loved your last season can carry your next. Some relationships loosen without offense like ships untied at dawn. Invitations that once flattered now feel misfitted. You bless what you cannot bring. You bless who cannot come. The ache is real, but clean. No bitterness, no courtroom arguments in your head. The Lord is thinning your travel party so the weight of the new does not snap old cords. The absence will make room for assigned allies who speak your future without resenting your favor. Sixth sign, the humming stillness. There is a tangible hush around you that is not emptiness but expectancy. In prayer, words shorten and listening lengthens. In conversation, you say less and mean more. The air near your chest feels charged, as if the atmosphere has leaned in. At night, you rest quickly. In the morning, you rise before the alarm, as if summoned. This humming stillness is the nearness of the confirming God. It is the foyer before the room, the inhale before the word. If some of these signs are already flickering in your days, do not inflate them. Honor them. Nod to the choreography. Hold the echo. Receive the weightless yes. Steward quiet competence. Bless gentle separations. Rest inside the humming stillness. Signs are not the destination, they are mile markers whispering, keep walking softly. You are almost at the door. Hold these markers like lanterns and be sober about the hills you'll climb between them. Hold these markers like lanterns and be sober about the hills you'll climb between them. The path to confirmation is paved with tests that look like detours but are really doors. There will be the challenge of premature speech. Opportunities to announce what God is still incubating will parade themselves as wisdom, strategy, even testimony. The urge to post, to hint, to prove will whisper, if you don't say it now, you'll miss it. Resist. Revelation ripens in silence. Fruit bruises under hurry. Your quiet is not shyness, it is stewardship. There will be the challenge of subtle offense. A message may arrive late. A promised call might slip a day. Someone who should have seen you first may see you last. Your heart will feel the pinch and reach for a courtroom. Close it. Offense is a sieve that drains oil. Choose clean hands over clever arguments. Choose blessing over scorekeeping. There will be the challenge of counterfeit doors. Not every opening is yours. Some doors will swing wide with volume, but lack the resonance of assignment. Their hinges squeal with flattery, and their rooms smell like hurry. Do not confuse spacious with sacred. Does this path require compromise to enter and constant performance to remain? If yes, bow out gently and keep your oil. There will be the challenge of familiar temptation. Old patterns will ask for one last dance, the shortcut, the self-sabotage, the relationship that feeds your ego while starving your spirit. You will not be tempted by what you despise, but by what once felt like comfort. Remember, ease without peace is a trap. Difficulty with presence is deliverance. Choose presence. There will be the challenge of invisible progress. On some days, nothing will seem to move. You will read the same line 4 times and feel unread. You will send the email and hear nothing back. You will sow the hour and reap only silence. Do not mislabel stillness as stagnation. Roots make no sound when they thicken. Foundations celebrate without applause. There will be the challenge of comparison. Another is announced. Another is promoted. Another is handed what looks like your exact key. Heaven is not running out of doors. Callings are not musical chairs. Bless loudly, even if you bless through tears. Every time you rejoice with another, you widen the corridor through which favor can legally reach you. There will be the challenge of spiritual fatigue. The body lags behind breakthroughs it cannot measure. Sleep will feel like surrender. Rest will feel like risk. Remember, tired is not sinful. Pretending you're not tired is. Receive rest as strategy, not as luxury. The Lord gives sleep like He gives instruction, on time and on purpose. There will be the challenge of misinterpretation. Your quiet may be read as indifference, your boundaries as arrogance, your focus as disinterest. Do not chase every misunderstanding with an explanation. Let integrity speak on delay. Let fruit testify on schedule. The righteous do not sprint after rumors. They build a life rumors cannot contradict. There will be the challenge of delayed reciprocity. You will give more than you receive for a stretch by design, not neglect. Heaven is teaching your hands to bless without ledger and your heart to love without invoice. Keep pouring where God points, not where applause gathers. What returns to you will not be a payment. It will be a harvest. There will be the challenge of holy restraint. Titan. You will know exactly what to say that would win the room, and you will be asked to hold it. You will see solutions and be told to pray them in, not push them out. Restraint is not weakness. It is precision. The arrow that waits flies truest. If you face these hills, you are not off course. You are being proven for the weight of your name. Tests are not punishments. They are fittings. Armor must be sized before it is worn. Crowns must be balanced before they are placed. Endure with a soft spirit and a steady pace. Heaven is not checking if you can earn confirmation. Heaven is preparing you to carry it without it crushing you. Hold this posture in the climb and receive the steps that keep your feet sure in the steep places. Hold this posture in the climb and receive the steps that keep your feet sure in the steep places. 1. Build the altar before you build the day. Rise into quiet before you rise into tasks. Sit still for 10 unhurried minutes. Breathe the name of Jesus, open the scripture, and listen more than you speak. Give God your first attention, not your leftover energy. The altar is architecture. It frames every room you will walk through. 2. Guard the hush like holy fire. Fast from unnecessary noise, scrolls that stir envy, headlines that harvest fear, conversations that demand you perform. Reduce volume to hear accuracy. If a word must be said, weigh it. If a post must be shared, pray it. Your restraint will protect your oil. Your silence will sharpen your discernment. 3. Anchor yourself in a rule of life. Choose small, non-negotiable rhythms daily. Word, daily water. Daily walk. Daily gratitude. Keep them simple enough to repeat on the hardest days. This is not legalism. It is scaffolding. When emotion wobbles, rhythm steadies. When timelines shift, practices tether you to presence. 4. Cultivate the tongue of the consecrated. 3 filters before you speak. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If any are no, keep it. Replace commentary with intercession. Replace reaction with response. Bless, openly correct. Privately confess, quickly. Heaven trusts mouths that refuse to partner with slander, sarcasm, or self-exaltation. 5. Establish boundaries that honor your assignment. Pre-decide your no, so your yes can be pure. Not every invitation is yours. Not every need is your call. Block hours for deep work and deeper prayer. Share your calendar with God before you share it with people. Boundaries are not walls. They are gates with discernment keys. 6. Prepare the vessel for what you prayed for. Put your house in order. Files named budgets, clarified debts, addressed inbox, pruned tools sharpened. Excellence is intercession made visible. The Spirit multiplies what is brought in faith and in order. If a door opened tomorrow, would your system serve your stewardship or sabotage it? Ask for the map of intercession. Write the 5 names and 5 places the Spirit highlights. Pray them daily with specificity. Keep a short list of promises to declare verses that fit your call like tailored garments. Carry them on your tongue until they carry you. Intercession is how you lead rooms you have not entered yet. 8. Practice holy secrecy. Do specific good in silence. Give without your right hand informing your left. Encourage someone who can offer you nothing back. Hide victories for a while. Let God be your only witness. Secrecy detoxes you from applause and anchors you in the eye of the Father. 9. Treat rest as obedience, not reward. Schedule Sabbath as seriously as meetings. Sleep like someone who trusts sovereignty. Rest is warfare against self-importance and unbelief. A rested soul hears whispers others miss. When the body is kept, the discernment is crisp. When the mind quiets, the instructions arrive whole. 10. Keep short accounts. Repent quickly. Forgive quickly. Reconcile where possible and release where not. Bitterness leaks power. Secret shame steals courage. Bring the jagged things into the light with a trusted, mature believer. Confession clears static. Purity amplifies signal. Holiness is not ladder climbing. It is oxygen. 11. Steward your circle with wisdom. Identify 3 kinds of people: the elders who cover the peers, who sharpen the students you pour into. Honor up link arms, across pour down. Avoid triangles and flattery economies. Loyalty is measured in prayer, not in posts. Align with those who love your destiny more than your image. 12. Train your hands for generosity. Set aside a portion time, resources, attention for spirit-led giving. Sow without trumpet. Give beyond comfort occasionally so your heart remembers who your source is. Generosity breaks the fear that clings to what if, and it opens corridors favor loves to travel. 13. Discern doors by peace, not pressure. When an opportunity arrives, ask, does this require me to mute conviction? Does it demand constant performance to stay? Does it create urgency without presence? True doors carry sober joy, quiet clarity, and room for integrity. If peace withdraws, you withdraw. Alignment will never ask you to counterfeit yourself. 14. Pre-decide your posture at confirmation. When your name is called, step softly. Give God the headline in your heart. Thank publicly, boast privately in the Lord. Credit the team. Refuse the thirst for revenge. Document the grace. Write the testimony, but keep the crown at his feet. What you worship at elevation becomes your master in assignment. 15. Keep a log of faithfulness. Record small evidences: the email that arrived at the exact hour, the bill that was paid, the strength that met you in weakness. Review weekly. Memory is fuel. Testimony is strategy. When tests recur, your journal will answer, we have seen God here before. 16. Bless the exits, welcome the arrivals. If someone drifts, bless their journey, and do not chase. If someone arrives carrying the scent of your future make-room, hold relationships open-handed. You are not curating a fan club. You are building an altar with living stones God selects. 17. Speak to your atmosphere. Out loud, each morning, I walk quietly under heaven's favor. I choose purity over platform obedience, over optics presence, over pace. My steps are ordered. My words are weighed. My heart is guarded. My hands are open. The Lord establishes my name for His purposes. 18. Keep learning while you're lifted. Choose one skill, to sharpen one book, to digest one mentor, to glean from each quarter. Promotion without formation becomes erosion. Let excellence be worship, not obsession. Let growth be gratitude, not grasping. This is urgency without panic command, without heaviness. These steps are not hoops to jump through. They are handrails on a narrow path. Take them one at a time, steady as breath, kind as morning. And as you walk, them notice how the air thickens with assurance for protection, now gathers like a mantle around your quiet steps. Hold those handrails and feel the shield settle. Protection is not an idea around you. It is a presence within you. Before you step, He surrounds you. Before you speak, He covers you. The Lord is a circle drawn by His own finger, before, behind, above, beneath. Angels are not ornaments to verses. They are commissioned professionals who know your file, your roots, your voice print in prayer. When you whisper His name, they move with lawful swiftness. You are not walking into a room unannounced. You are escorted. See it. A ring of quiet fire about you. Not the kind that burns recklessly, but the kind that purifies air and exposes counterfeits. Schemes lose texture inside this perimeter. Words meant to bruise turn limp at the border. Accusations fall apart mid-sentence like snow on warm stone. Even your own anxious thoughts are slowed by peace until they can be examined and healed. This is how the Lord secures you, not with clamor, but with climate. He changes the weather around your life. Your mind is guarded as if by 1,000 watchmen. The lie that once hooked you now slides off like rain from treated wood. You will remember what you need to remember and forget what you must no longer carry. The shepherd is editing your inner archive. Night terrors, old narratives, rehearsed humiliations. He removes their batteries. In their place, He installs a stillness that does not dull you. It sharpens you. You will hear danger from a distance and hope from within arm's reach. Your path is also guarded. Detours will feel inconvenient, but you will bless them when the timing makes sense. The Spirit will nudge. Wait here, and in the waiting, an unseen hazard passes like a storm, one town over. Or He will press go now, and you will arrive precisely between threats, like Israel crossing on floor made of wind. Providence is not dramatic for spectacle. It is precise for preservation. Protection includes your name. The Lord puts your reputation in a vault you cannot access without humility. He will not allow you to be defined by rumor. He will let misunderstanding run its short course while integrity runs the marathon. In due time, fruit will testify louder than narratives. Where slander tries to climb it, finds no handholds. The surface of your life is too oiled by truth. Your relationships, too, come under the canopy. Those assigned to your journey will be shielded from friendly fire, jealousy, projection, comparison. The circle around you becomes a sanctuary, not a stadium. Conversation softens counsel, grows accurate laughter, returns holy. The Father stitches a net under your community so that honest stumbles do not become disqualifications. Under this cover, you are free to be human while being made holy. Do not overlook material mercy. Provision is protection in slow motion. Bills meet their timing like birds meeting morning. Tools last longer. Mistakes cost less. Checks clear, and pride does not. The Lord keeps you from the seduction of scarcity and the fever of excess. He trains your hands to receive without clutching and release without bleeding. In this balance, theft finds no pocket to exploit, and in warfare, peace will be your fiercest armor. You will not be baited into battles that dilute your assignment. The lion defends the lamb that stays near. Where confrontation is required, you will speak with temperature, set by heaven, not by wounds. Where silence is holy, it will not feel like defeat. Victory will look like obedience, and obedience will look like rest. So breathe beneath the shield. When the wind rises, do not assume exposure, assume escort. When the room feels colder, do not panic, recognize the climate control of God. He is hemming you in, not hemming you out. Your steps are wrapped in a presence that goes nowhere when storms arrive and goes everywhere you must. Hold this covering close, for the same hand that guards will soon unveil the change in you for all to see. Hold the covering close and watch what it reveals in you. Transformation does not shout, it dawns. You will notice it first in the mirror of small moments. The face that once wore worry like weather now carries a quiet shine, as if rain has rinsed the glass of your gaze. Your shoulders sit lower, not from resignation, but from release. Conversations that drew you into old spirals will lose their gravity. You will answer the same questions with different wisdom. Patience will arrive on time. Courage will no longer need adrenaline to stand. You will not be performing calm. You will be inhabited by it. Then your ears will change. The frequency of shame will flatten. The pitch of fear will fall out of range. You will become fluent in the accent of hope, the way it phrases a day, the way it edits a sentence, the way it refuses catastrophe as a style. Criticism that once pierced you will become counsel when true and compost when not. Compliments will land without addiction. You will hear God in ordinary winds, in dishwater and doorways, in traffic lights, and hallway laughter, in spreadsheets and quiet streets at dusk. The sacred will stop asking for a stage. It will sit with you at breakfast. Your hands will change as well. Work that once felt like striving will become craft. You will stitch excellence into small seams emails, properly titled notes dated, and clear a habit of finishing. Where once you muscled outcomes, now you partner with timing. Your touch will be reliable. People will place fragile things in your care and discover they return stronger. The tasks you carry will sense they are being carried by prayer. Even your rest will become a blessing to others, because a rested soul is difficult to offend and easy to delight. Favor will begin to behave like a well-trained river. It will not flood your life with chaos. It will irrigate it with accuracy. Resources will arrive shaped to your assignment. Doors will not fling you into spectacle. They will fit you into purpose. You will walk into certain rooms and feel the room relax, as if the building itself recognizes the weight you bring is healing, not heavy. People who once saw you as optional will discover that your presence clarifies direction. They will not worship you. They will thank God for the answer that walked in wearing your shoes. Expect holy reversals, the kind that rewrite old sentences. Places of ridicule will become places of reference. Memories that dripped with shame will be rinsed in testimony. The road that once felt like exile will be remapped as pilgrimage. You will return to scenes that used to sting and find the poison gone. Where you once rehearsed what you lost, you will now inventory what you learned. Gratitude will not be a trick to feel better. It will be a worldview that recognizes abundance hiding in plain sight. Your relationships will bloom with new honesty. The right ones will deepen without drama. The wrong ones will drift without war. You will laugh more full and guarded from the stomach. You will apologize faster and forgive quicker. You will seek counsel before you need rescue. You will bless the ones who cannot celebrate you and honor the ones who quietly did. Legacy will stop being a slogan and start becoming a schedule time with the ones you love. Words spoken while the ears are still here to hear them, prayers prayed over sleeping heads and open doors. Inside, your identity will move from concept to climate. Chosen will not be something you try on. It will be the air you breathe. You will stop auditioning for rooms God already gave you. You will decline roles that require amnesia about your values. You will not need to look smaller to fit. You will not need to look larger to impress. You will look true. And truth is spacious. Expect your creativity to recover. Ideas will arrive with timestamps and blueprints. Solutions will come dressed as simple steps. You will write what you were afraid to say. Build what you were afraid to begin. Sing the note you were afraid would crack, and you will find the note holds. Failure will stop sounding like a verdict and start sounding like research. You will take holy risks, not to be seen, but because love requires them. And when the confirmation arrives in its appointed form, gratitude will rise before applause does. Tears will come, the good kind, the healed kind, the kind that water tomorrow's ground. You will want to run, but you will choose to walk, because walking lets you bless the road. You will lay your crown low and your thanks high. You will say with your life, not just your mouth, "To God be the glory." The glory will fit Him better than it ever fit you, and your joy will expand in the fitting. Then readiness will settle. Not a frantic readiness, but the kind that soldiers carry when they know both who they serve and what they are here to protect. You will stand at new thresholds without shaking. You will put your hand on new plows without looking back. You will live tomorrow like a garden ordered, tended, open to rain, because your name has been confirmed, not for decoration, but for cultivation. Hold this readiness and receive the seal to carry it With words, you can wield a blessing to crown the hush. Hold this readiness and receive the seal to carry it with words. You can wield a blessing to crown the hush. Here are 4 anchors you can speak into morning and night, simple and sharp as keys. 1. I walk quietly under heaven's favor. 2. My name is confirmed. My heart stays low. 3. I choose presence over pace, obedience over optics. 4. The Lord establishes my steps. I refuse fear. Let them sit on your tongue until they sit in your bones. Whisper them in rooms that once wobbled you. Thread them through ordinary tasks. Folding clothes, sending emails, locking the door at night, so that ordinary turns sacramental and the day learns your new song. When pressure rises, do not negotiate with it, answer it. When silence stretches, do not fill it, bless it. You are not performing faith, you are inhabiting it. Now receive the blessing. Chosen one, I bless your feet with steady courage, that you would tread softly and surely, entering only where the presence leads and leaving holy residue where you pass. May thresholds recognize you, and may doors behave like trained soldiers at your coming, hinges yielding bolts, retiring, pathways straightened. I bless your mind with quiet weather. Let anxious winds fall to a whisper, and helpful thoughts arrive whole. May memory serve you, and shame forget your address. May wisdom come timely, not tardy, precise, not harsh, gentle, not dull. I bless your hands to carry without clutching, and to release without bleeding. May your craft be prayer in motion, your excellence, a witness, your rest, a prophecy that you trust the God who watches night shifts. May tools last longer, resources meet their assignments, and provision walk in peace, not in panic. I bless your name with divine custody. May rumor find no purchase and truth require no hurry. Let integrity speak on schedule and fruit testify beyond debate. May favor locate you without vanity and visibility. Serve your calling, not your ego. I bless your circle with covenant warmth. May elders cover peers, sharpen, and those you pour into rise like bright arrows. Where partings are required, let them be clean and kind. Where arrivals are appointed, let recognition be mutual and without fear. I bless your voice to weigh words like gold. May your yes be weighty and your no be gentle. Your silence carry authority and your speech carry oil. May the gospel in your life sound like home to wanderers and like a map to the lost. Finally, I bless your tomorrow. As the new day opens, may the confirmation meet you with accuracy, not with clamor, but with clarity. Not to decorate you, but to deploy you. Walk quietly crowned with hush and harnessed with joy. The King has written your name, the seal is warm, the hour is at hand. Go in peace, go in confidence, go in gratitude, for he who called you is faithful, and he has done it.